Hi traders, Chris from Elite Currency with a video on the euro dollar and pound dollar a little bit later than usual, but despite that, here is the video looking at the next trading day. Alright, this is the euro dollar and boy is it moving up fast. It definitely invalidated the wave 4 that I had in mind because I had a fib from here to here and was saying like if it holds, if it stops at the 38 or 50 fib and then breaks below the 21 EMA, I think that could be a wave 4 and down it goes for wave 5. It did stop at the 38, but it didn't break below the 21 EMA. That is an important zone of support in this case, and broke through the 50 fib. And now it seems that a bullish continuation, a bullish swing is taking place. Now, what does that mean? It means that from my point of view, this bearish swing is probably over. I think that that was a wave 5 completed. That in turn could be a wave A. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. So what we're looking at here is 5 waves down in my view, like this. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a bigger wave A or maybe a big wave 1, and up we're going for wave B or 2. So we can put the fib from here to here, and we're looking for resistance at these fib levels in my view. 23.6 fib is close by at 116, could be a stopping spot. The next would be 117.80 at 38, and then 119.20 to 50, even to 61.8 fib. All of these are resistance spots to be aware of. So let's go back down to the daily chart, and we're looking at price with strong momentum testing the 21 EMA. So what could happen is that price pokes a little bit through it, but I don't expect a big massive breakout. I do think that price will retest support before we find a continuation rally on the euro dollar. So on the 4-hour chart, you can see, maybe even on the hourly chart, that this is looking like a very strong push. We had very clear momentum here in the morning. Sorry, this was actually yesterday, I believe. Yes, yesterday and part of this morning. Then we had a correction throughout the day, and we're seeing a continuation breakout as we speak. So I think that at this point, this is probably looking like a roughly a wave 1, 2, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is probably looking like a wave 3. I think we'll see another wave 4 and then one more wave 5 to complete that upside. So I wouldn't be surprised that just like we had here a correction, that there might be one more correction and then one more push higher. That correction could bounce just like it did here at the 21 EMA, just like it did here and here and here. At the 21 EMA, it could happen again, maybe a slight break below it, just like here, but ultimately a retrace back to it and a bounce, I think, is likely for a move up to 116. That can complete this bullish swing. All right, and that could then see a 3-wave correction back down, I would say, back at least to the 21 EMA. We can put a fib from here to here. I think if it stops, could stop, let's say, roughly at 116, down, up, and then we'll probably see a 3-wave down. Back down like this to the 23 or 38, up, and then down again, maybe even like a head and shoulders pattern, and then testing these fibs, which in turn will be a bouncing spot. This is what I think is the path of least resistance. Now 116 does not have to be the stopping spot. It could accelerate even up to a higher spot. Let's put on the fib from here to here. Let's put it on this potential wave 3. Let me go down to the hourly chart for that. There we go. And it could accelerate even to 116.30, 116.80 after, I would say, probably a wave 4 and then up for wave 5. So I'm bullish on the euro dollar, specifically due to this break after the break of the 50 fib, so from this moment onwards, and just looking for flags like this. If you traded that, great. One more I think could go up, then ABC correction down like this, and expecting more upside. All of that in turn, let me get rid of this fib, would be like this, up, down, and then up again, would be a bigger kind of correction on the euro dollar after a strong wave A. I'm expecting a wave B up, and then once price gets into the resistance zone and these fibs are already shown to you, we could expect, I think, one more downside on the euro dollar. All right, so that's what I expect for the next days and weeks. In fact, the pound dollar is also moving up quickly, but it didn't invalidate necessarily wave 4, because if we put a fib from here to here, although price action is pretty strong to the upside, It could technically still be a wave 4 if this is the wave 3. This all could be a wave 4. Now, granted, it is not really a typical wave 4 because it's quite impulsive. It's quite strong. It's pulling away from the 21 EMA. It's not really usual, but it's possible that this is an ABC zigzag. I think that becomes less likely if price breaks above the 50 fib, the long-term moving average, and the R2 weekly pivot point. If it breaks above that, then that's not likely to be a wave 4. Until that moment, it is possible that it is. Now, that said, it is very strong momentum. I would not be looking for a short at this moment. It does look more like a wave 3 on the lower time frames, and if you get a flag, a continuation higher is also very, very likely. So I'm not sure how likely this is that it's a wave 4, but technically it could still be possible. I think, though, that the 21 EMA is important. That could be used as support. So if you get a flag like this, price could bounce at the 21 EMA for a move up to the 50 fib and maybe higher. However, if it breaks below the 21 EMA, then of course there could be that breakout trade to the downside as part of a wave 5. Wave 4 is completed and the wave 5 could start. So the 21 EMA I think could be very important in this scenario, and the 50 fib. Those are kind of the two key decision zones in my opinion. It will depend on how price, also price action, how does the breakout look like? If it breaks below the 21 EMA, is there a strong candle? Or is there a bouncing candle at the 21 EMA? In that case, more upside is likely. Is there a reversal candle at the 50 fib on the 4-hour chart or daily chart, right? Maybe tomorrow, if today's candle closes like this, but tomorrow has a candle that closes like this, for instance, right? Like this. Well, that of course would indicate a bounce at the 50 fib with the wick right there and a bearish close near the low. That of course would indicate bears in control, engulfing twins, bouncing at the 50 fib. More downside is likely, right? If such a candlestick were to emerge tomorrow. Probably not today. Today looks pretty bullish. I don't think the bulls will lose control that quickly today. So I think 50 fib is likely to be hit. So then it depends how price will respond, not only to the 50 fib, but also to the 21 EMA zone on this daily chart, basically. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on for the moment. For, I think, long-term trades, there could be long-term trades to the downside or upon the break of the 50 fib. Intraday trades, there could be, if there is some bull flag to the 21 EMA and continuation to the 50 fib. There could be some intraday, short, small intraday trades there possible. Alright, that's our video for today. Sorry for that delay once again, but we'll be back Thursday at the usual time, Thursday morning around 6, 7 a.m. GMT time, and of course over the weekend again. You can find more free analysis at elitecurrency.com, and wish you all good trading. Cheers.